Well, today marks 10 years since the then President Obama signed an executive order protecting some people brought here as children from deportation. It was called Deferred Action for Early Childhood Arrivals and became known as DACA. And these kids were known as Dreamers.
The executive order also allowed Dreamers to work legally in the U.S., though it wasn't a permanent path to citizenship. A decade later, this program's still hanging by a thread.
Team 12's Adriana Loya spoke to those impacted by DACA and joins us live now. And Adriana, 10 years later, how are Dreamers feeling?
Well, guys, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. DACA was meant to be a temporary measure until Congress could pass an immigration plan that could lead to a path to citizenship. But now, 10 years later, the program has been met with threats and even, some litigation, but for the program to be terminated. But now a new generation of young people is now even facing even more uncertainty.
It was relief.
That was Karina Ruiz's first reaction when President Barack Obama implemented the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA, back in 2012. For about 3 years, she had been living undocumented in the United States after her parents brought her to this country when she was just 15 years old. DACA gave her a chance of a future.
For me, it was important to be able to come out of the shadows and work. That was an immediate necessity.
Some 800,000 people registered for the program, but since its creation, DACA has faced a plague of termination threats, multiple lawsuits, and technical changes, some of which have excluded undocumented teenagers like Maria Garcia.
I was too young to apply the first time that the Trump administration rescinded the program, and then I applied for it in 2020 in December, but I still wasn't able to get it.
It's estimated that nearly 600,000 DACA recipients live across the U.S. and pay $9.4 billion in taxes each year.
We're really hoping that Congress pushes forward with a path to citizenship and greater reforms.
Fernando Urbina is the chief of staff of ImmigrationHelp.org, a nonprofit that helps DACA recipients.
The program has definitely been in major flux over the previous 10 years. And what's needed is immediate action now before especially the 2024 election. We don't know what's going to happen, who is going to be the next president of the United States. And so action needs to happen now before potentially the DACA program could be terminated again, and all of these individuals could lose their protections.
Now, the DACA program still faces a long road ahead with a hearing next month in Texas. But DACA recipients tell me they will keep fighting until they can obtain a pathway to citizenship. We're reporting live in Phoenix. Adriana Loya, 12 News.
Adriana, thank you.